Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Monday group Q&A call on the speakerfocus.com platform. I am Kevin T. Robertson, CEO. Proud to be here, ready to serve you with the whole entire team from speakerfocus.com. We are here to answer any and every question pertaining to growing your speaker business. I sure hope that your February got kicked off and started the right way. We had a very powerful January, very trying time to start the year off right. It is truly a positive sign when all hell breaks loose and you are in a rocky boat and has a glass bottom with people throwing rocks at you. That is the way you want to start it out. Don't look for it to be easy because it never is. And the reward always goes to the people that can endure the most sacrifice. With that being said, I am ready to field these questions like only we know how to on the speakerfocus.com platform. If you have a question, by all means, please raise your hand. We are getting ready to go in all the way live like we do every single week on our platform. For those of you who have questions and you do not want to participate in the Q&A, you can always submit support tickets to support@speakerfocus.com. Please keep us abreast of what's going on with your advancement throughout the platform and also booking those speaking engagements. I definitely love it when we get that positive feedback. A couple students sent in some support tickets last week. They just closed some engagements. That's always nice to hear when people are making money. And you're going to get there if you're not quite ready to do outreach. Eventually, you're going to get there. Just remember that there is no cutting corners. We make it very easy to understand the information on the platform, but you have to do the work. So let me see. Let me go back to my list. Okay, I don't see any hands up as of yet. Okay, maybe we're going to keep this call short tonight. I am going to do a call to ask questions, and we're going to see who is ready with some questions. If not, we're going to wrap up the Q&A. If anybody else doesn't have any questions you want to ask live, remember you can submit support tickets to support@speakerfocus.com. Okay, we got Lisa Allman Baldwin. Okay, Lisa, talk to me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I definitely hear you. How are you?
Okay, I'm all right. I liked what you said about the rocks on the glass bottom boat. So that was definitely my day today. But
yeah, that's exactly how I started the year off. But you know, it always levels out. Just got to be able to get through it.
Right.
What's your question or comment?
So I have been writing so much copy for so many different things, and I went through all the notes from all the last coaching calls from since I started, and you and Austin answered that last support ticket I put in.
Okay.
You know, looking at that was for the LinkedIn outreach, but my brain is just not functioning. And so I want to get clarification. The email campaigns, those are directed directly to conference coordinators, meeting planners, all of that. But our social media posts, are they a mixture of that without the call to action, and some of it can be personal stuff too, meaning you know, when we write through about struggles we've been through in life, or you know, that type of thing. I'm just, my brain is just so overwhelmed with copy, and I'm not even sure I'm doing the right thing.
Okay. All right. Well, whenever you get overwhelmed, remember the number one cause of procrastination is when we're overwhelmed and we're not sure what to do. So the key is to simplify. So I'm going to answer this question for you in a real simple fashion. So the things that you, or I should say the lead magnets that you have that attracts people to your sales funnel, that comes in the form of obviously copy, pictures, and video, any type of content that you produce. The things for your email campaign, Lisa, those are going to be structured posts. That's going to make sure you have a very specific message to a very specific targeted audience. And that's what you've been doing. So keep doing that. It takes time for your copy to catch on. Just because one campaign doesn't work or one email doesn't work doesn't mean that what you're saying to your target audience is not working overall. It just means that sometimes it takes time for people to respond. Now, that's the first part. So keep doing that. Don't give up on what we've taught you because it works. It has worked for you. You have gotten some favorable responses and, moving a couple of deals towards getting bookings. Now,
and let me just ask you, and so on those, the email campaigns, all of those have the call to action at the bottom, right?
Correct. They're supposed to. Book a call with me so we can, talk about how we're a good fit for each other. That's a call to action. Now, the social media, the reason why it doesn't need to have a call to action because you are not utilizing your social media to actually sell. It's just there for pre-selling, which is social proof. Social media shouldn't be called social media. It should be called social proof. Because what the meeting planner or the target buyer is doing, Lisa, is they are going to your social media and they are looking for evidentiary facts that you are who you say you are, that you are the specialist, subject matter expert, leading authority, and trusted advisor. This is the reason why you do posts. So you should be mixing it up. You should be posting things of your travels. You should be putting up things that resonate with meeting planners. Okay, hey, has anybody ever been hectic with traveling, as I'm sure we all have been? And the thought today I want to share with you about traveling and dealing with stress is, Lisa, you could pull any one of 1,000 things from your creative mind to put up a post about.
Right.
Maybe the problem that you're having is that there's so much stuff to talk about, is that you don't know what to talk about. So what I say is just start documenting. Don't overthink your post. Just make sure that the post has value. So I mixed it up. I post some of my personal thoughts. I post some stuff about leadership. I post some things about the reason why you're not earning money as a high fee speaker is because, or you could do the same thing with the meeting planner. I'm going to post some stuff. I'm going to take a walk with me with a New Balance hoodie on, and I'm going to talk to people about how tired I am and how I get tired of working out. And if anybody's feeling the same exact way, and I may tie it into one thing that the meeting planner can take away. That's what your social media post should be doing. It's to make a connection with people, to reinforce your level of expertise, and it supports your sales funnel, your speaker sales funnel in specific. It supports your email campaign. So when they actually go and they look at the structure curriculum that you're putting out there, they look at the structure post, they look at the call to action, they actually say, okay, guess what? Here's what they're thinking, Lisa. Before I schedule a call with her, let me check out what she's really talking about on her social media. Because these days, if you really want to find out about a person, all you got to do is just visit their social networking platforms. That's all you got to do. They'll tell you exactly who they are, how they get down, how they operate, ideology, approach, about life, about everything.
Right.
Some people, they show you everything from their family to business and everything in between.
Okay.
Me, I make it all about me. I don't post anything about my family. It's just a personal choice.
Right. Okay.
But everybody is different. Some people, their brand is built around their family, so they they show their family.
Right.
Me, my brand is around my lifestyle, my ideology, my approach, my track record, my success. It's all about me and the value that I could bring to somebody else. Now, watch this, Lisa. Whether or not you catch me on a walk at the beach, you're going to get something from my post. Okay, I got something from this guy about leadership. If you catch me riding my bike, you're going to get some value because I'm not just up there talking about a bunch of nothing.
Right.
I'm just sharing my philosophy, my ideology, my approach to how I see the world. And that's what you should be doing.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I have been on the right track. It's just like I said, since I write copy for clients and I write copy for, other things, but my brain was just not grabbing anything. And I just thought, okay, maybe I'm way off now. So, okay, so I have been doing it right. I just, because I have all this content from articles I've written and things that I can repurpose snippets and everything.
Yes.
And that's what I was starting to work on today. But then my brain said, well, wait a minute, maybe you're doing the wrong thing. Okay, so good. All
Well,
right.
no, watch this, Lisa. Another thing too. Let me just give you another little golden nugget to take away.
Okay.
And unless you have another question or comment,
No,
I need to see all of that repurposed content. That's a very big part of who you are as a professional. But don't be afraid to be vulnerable and show the lighter side of you.
right.
Show other sides of your personality. It took me a long time on social media before I would post anything other than me having a suit on.
Right.
I just didn't understand why I had to do it. But people need to see me sometimes with the Speaker Focus coaching cap on, with a
Right.
Speaker Focus t-shirt. Just so I don't look as serious or intimidating or listen, if you're willing to share a lot more of you, then you might be able to resonate with a person who is just average, who wears a t-shirt, all
Right.
the way up to the people who wear a suit to work every single day. But let me tell you what I learned about the pandemic. The pandemic has given all of us an opportunity to be vulnerable and be messed up and have an off day and it be okay.
Right.
So just
Okay.
don't get wrapped up in having to show yourself at your very best, because the fact of the matter is it's impossible and it's too stressful to show yourself when you're at your best all the time.
Right. Okay.
So
So
give me the best you can for that day. Like, watch this, 3 to 10 minute videos. Just drop about 3 of those a week,
right.
and that's
Right.
it.
Right. Yeah, I had been doing 2 a week, and I think my last ones, because I recorded a bunch ahead of time, were last week. So I'm still going to do that. Okay, so and then let me ask you along that line on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
because and this may have changed, but the thinking on LinkedIn a while ago was that was just supposed to be for business connections. But so the things that I'm posting on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, of all these other things you just told me to mix them up, can
Yeah.
those same things go on LinkedIn, or those need to be more tailored toward the leadership strategies or business type things?
Well, I would say this. LinkedIn, obviously, it's a more professional platform. One thing that Gary Vee always talks about is being able to catch people with the same content in a different context on a different platform. He
Okay.
really is talking about the same thing. So if leadership is your thing, then keep talking about leadership. You may just want to dress it up a little bit differently from LinkedIn. My
Okay.
posts transcend very well, and we have data that proves that. Where
Okay.
I can get away with posting something with me at the beach on LinkedIn. I don't have to be in a suit every single time. Is LinkedIn a more professional platform than everything else? Yes. Most people are going to go to your LinkedIn profile, and there's a lot of speakers that are literally shooting themselves in the foot because they don't have a professionally built out LinkedIn profile. And it should be. It should
Right.
have enough content on there, videos, you know, infographics, articles that you've written. LinkedIn allows you to spread your wings a little bit more because they do give you the ability to be flexible with your content. I would just say for all of the platforms, see when it has value, it really doesn't matter. I'll be
Okay.
honest with you. In my experience, if the shit is hitting home, I don't get listen, you could be in a t-shirt and doing a talking headshot right there and post it on LinkedIn. The bottom line is somebody's going to see the content. My
Right.
point is that when I do a post, watch this. I'm gonna give you an example. How to connect with conference coordinators and meeting or event planners. The reason why you're not connected with meeting planners is, okay, now I do a whole rant about why you're not connecting with meeting planners.
Right.
That's how I'm able to attract people to our sales funnel. Now,
Right.
I'm also a speaker as well. So what you're going to start seeing me do a lot more of this year is posting value videos that connect with the meeting planner. And
Okay.
also anything else I feel like talking about, I'm going to up my engagement through video.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
Because the evidence shows that when you are running structured ads, YouTube pre-roll ads, Google AdWords, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, the only thing that you want to happen is that when they go and start digging around, Lisa, that they're getting value every single time they click on something.
Right.
And I don't
Okay.
care what the platform is, just stop overthinking it.
Okay.
Everything you post doesn't need to have the quote unquote Lisa Almond Baldwin copywriting structure to it.
Right. Okay.
Sit down and talk about your thoughts about traveling, about the indigenous region that you're in, all the different places that you travel. Just talk about your experience every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be good enough. They're going to get the idea and the picture of who you are because you are demonstrating to them. Remember, Lisa, illustration beats conversation.
Okay.
I don't need to tell you how amazing I am. I leave behind all kinds of proof through my social media. You're going to know exactly the kind of speaker coach I am. You're going to know how considerate, how passionate, how much I'm willing to hang my foot up your ass with accountability. You're going to know, oh, damn, he's no holds barred.
Right.
You're gonna know all of that prior to you making an investment with me. Because I'm showing you I'm showing you exactly who I am, what I'm about, and how it benefits you. It's a formula.
Right. Okay. Okay, great.
And you are one of the most authentic people that I know. And if you don't show them that, you're doing yourself a disservice in your business.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you
Any
very
other
much.
questions?
I appreciate
Any
it.
other questions?
No. Thank you, Kevin.
Hey, remember, I love you and I believe in you. And the very reason why all of us love you, that is the thing that you should be showing people every single day. Don't forget that, okay?
Okay. And I have seen in the past 2 weeks a lot more
Mhm.
people signing up through my website for my email list. So that's been good. So
Do you
Yeah.
know why that's happening? Because it's like a bag of microwave popcorn. It starts out really, really slow. Your sales funnel is starting to heat up. Do not lose patience. Trust the process. Keep reaching out to 30 coordinators every single day and meeting planners. And eventually your bag of microwave popcorn is going to get hotter and hotter. And eventually that shit's going to start going crazy. Mark my words, it's going to happen.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem, Lisa. Stay connected, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right. Love you much. Bye-bye. I love it when students like Lisa are just not afraid to share. And let me give you some insights while I'm waiting on another person to put their hand up. And if I see somebody put their hand up, by all means, I want to jump in and answer any question that you may have. You know, we're always here for you. However, if you just want to submit some support tickets and you want to have us answer in detail through support@speakerfocus.com, we can do that as well. Let me just break down to all of you what happens to each and every one of you because I have to go through the same thing. Let me tell you what happens when you are thinking about producing content. You're thinking about going through the curriculum. I know I have to finish up these exercises. I have to get my signature programs right. What happens is you all have got to stop doing this, is that you overanalyze way too much instead of focusing on revenue generating activity. You are focusing too much on getting on stage. You're focusing too much on overanalyzing, pontificating, and a bunch of other stuff that all of that stuff is just getting you hung up. You should just be focusing on doing one exercise at a time, one post at a time. You should be showing people the very best of who you are every single day. And in a simplistic format, You should just be documenting, sharing your experience that you're going through. If you're top at your game, you should be figuring out a way to give away more free information in your space through a 3 to 10 minute video than anybody else. And the fact that you're not picking up your phone for free and just hitting the record button, not giving a damn about production quality. You're not in a freaking television studio. You don't need to have a podcast. You don't need to be you don't need to have a radio show, getting interviewed. You don't need to be in the best attire. I'm sick of this shit. You don't. I'm telling you, this is the wild, wild west, and it is literally anything goes. As long as you deliver value, it's going to stick with somebody. This is the reason why myself, I've gotten more comfortable with being able to not post a picture with me being freshly shaven and well manicured. Sometimes you just got to give people the raw you. If that's, I had to get more comfortable with showing some gray hairs. Yeah. I had to get more comfortable with posting content that I normally wouldn't post. But you know what? I'm way past all of this now. If I'm going to teach you to not to be no holds barred and to be vulnerable, then damn it, it all starts with leadership at the top. And if you want people to follow you, then you can't let them see you at your best all the time. You gotta turn the camera on sometimes when you look like shit. And you got to speak into that camera, and you gotta be able to talk to people. If you're having a rough day right now, in my part of town, it's raining outside. So you know what? It's been drab all day long. You know, I'm a little mad at myself today because what I should have done is I should have got up and I should have went to the beach like I told myself I wanted to do before 10 a.m. But you know what? That didn't happen today. And I waited until 3 o'clock before I wanted to go out, and I got a break in between calls. And as soon as I stepped outside and I stepped out of the garage, it literally started raining as soon as I stepped outside. Messed up my walk to get some fresh air. So guess what? Yeah, I'm a little mad at myself today because I should have got my ass out there earlier like I should have done before it started raining. But that's on me. But I got a gym in my house, and it's still not going to stop me from working out tonight. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my workout in. I just wanted to get some fresh air. So shit doesn't go the way you want it to go all the time. Guess what? Document that. See, the problem with a lot of you is that you just want people to see you at your best. And that is a goddamn mistake. People don't want to see you at your best. People want to see you when you're hurting, when you're cut, when you're bleeding, when you need to get resuscitated. They want to see you when you're on your ass, but what they also want to see is they're on their ass, but they also had strategies, and they were good enough, and they had enough decency to let me see when they were able to pick themselves back up. And a lot of you simply don't want to show that side of yourselves because you think you're going to lose money. How are you going to lose money when you're showing people the very best of you? Authenticity reigns supreme. I keep telling you, all that fluffy era and that hypey, motivational, blow the smoke up the ass speaker is over. People want realness. They want authenticity. They want to connect with your brand through the trials and tribulations that you're going through. And that's something that took me a long time to wrap my mind around because I didn't understand how to post content that would support my sales funnel. Because when I first got on the internet, this was long before I met Auston, I didn't understand the rules of engagement when it came to social media management. What you should be doing is posting information that will connect with the people who are directly responsible for purchasing your services. You also should be sharing every little facet of your life that has value, taking people through the processes that you go through and sharing your ideology and your approach to leadership or your coaching program or anything that you're doing in life. You should be sharing your ups, your downs, when you're hot, when you're cold. You should be sharing your stories. A lot of you are amazing storytellers, but you aren't picking up your phone and just hitting record and sharing a 3 to 5 minute story and then posting it directly to your YouTube channel. You are doing that, but you're trying to tell your story to everybody in the world besides who you should be telling them to. You know why? Because you think that you maybe don't look good on camera, or you think it's not going to come out perfect. I don't want it to come out perfect. Speaking is not about talking perfectly. It's about presenting yourself polished, poised, and professional, and do the best job you can at that. I do not do every sales call perfect every day. I have not spoken to every meeting planner, and I've spoken to thousands of them. I haven't spoken to them perfectly, but I know how to have a conversation with them. I'm gonna experience the very best of what they offer, and I'm gonna give them the very best that I have to offer. And that is all I want you to do. And you're going to demonstrate that through your messaging and your 4 signature programs. You are going to do that through your sales tools. But if you're sitting on your ass and you're overthinking, we give you a blueprint every single step of the way about how you're supposed to put this shit together. So don't talk to me about I'm not sure what to do with the next step, because you can always submit a support ticket if you get lost. You can always show up on the Monday Q&A call and you can ask us in person. That is a commitment and the loyalty that we give you on a regular basis. If you're not getting the assignments done, it's because you are not making the effort. And just like I feel bad about how I didn't get out there and get my ass up and get some of that fresh air, I live at the beach. I go every single day. But when it's raining, it just messes up the whole experience. Yeah, do I have rain gear that I can get out there and walk? I got all of that. But I'd rather just get out there. I feel guilty when I don't get my exercise in. And when you're not doing something every single day to grow your business, some guilt should roll up on your ass. I don't feel sorry for you if you're not getting the work done. I don't have time to be holding your hand and singing Kumbaya around the fireplace. You need to be putting in the effort. And when you do, you're going to get the results. See, this is a sum total game at the end of every single day. Input equals output. What did you put into your speaker business today? What information did you gather from speakerfocus.com to help you understand how to manage this business? If you put something in every day, it's not how much time you put in, it's what you do with the time you put in. You should be submitting more support tickets. And the fact that you're not tells me that you think that you understand this business better than us. Why would you do that to yourself? Why wouldn't you want to send in your signature programs and get them checked? Why wouldn't you want to take the guidance of people that operate a multi-million-dollar sales funnel that have had the kind of success and also that have made the mistakes? We put it all in a nice, pretty package and a bow on the outside of it and put it inside of these modules on the speakerfocus.com platform. There's not any information that you're missing. So if you're feeling guilty because you haven't got the work in, then deal with yourself. Just like I got to deal with my shit every single day. You can't send us enough support tickets. How about that? You can't send us enough support tickets. But I tell you this, when you do send in the support ticket, we got all the answers that you need that's going to allow you to keep building your speaker business. And it's just as simple as that. Those that do send in the support tickets, those are the ones that get the answers to the questions to allow them to keep growing their speaker business. So when I see the people that consistently show up on the Q&A call, when I see people that consistently submit support tickets, those are the ones who are advancing. Their speaker business doesn't even look the same of when they first started this coaching program. You know why? Because they have their signature programs built. They're not foggy about their messaging anymore. They know exactly who their target market is. They have every single word has been approved by me and Austin for the marketing language, for their sales funnels, for their signature programs, for the website, for the speaker video demo, for the speaker info kit. Every single thing has been approved. They have now set their business entity up. Their airplane actually has some wings. Not quite on autopilot yet, but they are building every single thing. They're cycling through module 4. They're posting great content on their social media. They've gotten out of their own way. They've gotten over the embarrassment of what it looks like on camera. They pulled out their phone. They stopped pontificating and they start producing. See, here's my question to all of you. Are you pontificating? Are you overthinking, overanalyzing? Procrastination is the manifestation of wasted time. Are you doing that shit, or are you producing content? Are you producing results? Are you cycling through all of the modules, and are you producing outcomes that you want to see? Because I can tell you this, if you're not, you should feel bad. And that's what happens when we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing. We feel guilty. We feel horrible. So to prevent yourself from doing that, take action. If there's not anybody else that doesn't have any more questions on the weekly Q&A, I will be doing a final call for questions. If I don't see anybody with their hand go up in the next minute or two, we are going to wrap the Q&A. For those who need their questions answered, if you are stuck, if you need some smoke under your ass to get something done, by all means, send me a support ticket at support@speakerfocus.com. I am here to chin check you, hold you accountable, get you moving in the right direction. You're in your way? Okay, well, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's really wrong. Why are you not getting these assignments done? Because this isn't everybody, but it's a whole lot of you. And maybe somebody needs to hear it tonight. Send me a personal note. Send a support ticket and tell me what your problem is. I don't give a damn if it's personal or professional. I'll help you work it out. Let's pick up where you left off if you fell off the wagon. A lot of you don't even remember where you were because you haven't been doing shit. But you show up on the group call and all of a sudden KTR says, damn, it's that easy? Is it that easy? All I have to do is say, KTR, I'm lost. Support@speakerfocus.com. Send. And I'll get you headed in the right direction. Tell me what's wrong. I'm willing to listen. I have some compassion. But I also ain't going to take no shit. And I don't want to hear any excuses. Now, if you want to hear what I have to say, send in the support ticket. I have a responsibility to you to cycle you through this program so you can start doing outreach. Don't you understand? There's no more prouder moment than me and Austin and our entire team have when you actually start getting in the market and you start booking speaking engagements. You start getting a return on your investment. You got your original investment back from your coaching fee. You can't make me more happy than when that happens. And I also have a real feeling of fulfillment when you fell off and you got back in the game. Get your head right. Because we all falter at times, including myself. And you got to be willing to look yourself in the mirror and have a talk and say, you know what, I'm sick of this way of life. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of not getting it done. I'm tired of not, you see, a lot of you, you're afraid. You're not dealing with the fear. You're so in a groove of doing it your way that doesn't get results and you're not completing shit that when you have to do it another way, you don't like that you have to learn new habits. But what do you think this is? If you're happy with the way you are right now, stay the same. Good for you. I'm not talking to you if you feel like you don't need no help. But the last time I checked, we are all works in progress, and that's including me. Me and Austin are working on a $100 million business model. I'm $85 million short on an annual basis. I got some work that I got to do. Now, if that doesn't bother you when you go to sleep at night, I'm not talking to you. But, you know, people have a guilty conscience. because they want to do the right thing. And when they're not doing the right thing, it typically bothers them. So if it's not bothering you that you're getting your goals done, maybe you have one of those narcissistic personalities and your blood pressure doesn't rise like a serial killer when they commit a homicide. But if that's not you, and this shit actually bothers you, that you are not reaching the mark of where you feel like you're supposed to be. See, typically, lone wolves, they die all by themselves. That's why you need a wolf pack. Your wolf pack is speakerfocus.com. If you hadn't forgot, for those of you who did, that lone wolf shit is going to get you caught up every single time. Lone wolves die by themselves. That's why you signed up for the world's #1 platform for speaker marketing. And you signed up for a platform that actually gives a damn about your success. You know how many of you have taken coaching programs before and they have you out here all by yourself and you get distracted or discouraged? That doesn't happen to you over here, does it? No, you're always being held accountable. But you got to deal with what's going on inside of you right now, ladies and gentlemen. And you got to fix whatever's broke. It's your job to wake up every day and improve the process. I don't care if it's about 1% every single day. Rafa Escobar, I see your hand up, brother. I'll be right with you. Somebody needs to hear this shit, what I'm saying to you right now. Because if you think you don't, keep on moving down the road that you're going down. Keep on hanging out in no man's land. Keep on talking to your dumbass friends who don't add any value. Family members who can't help you. They cannot save you. They're not empowering you. They're not uplifting you. They're not giving you micro-specific information so you can earn some revenue, so you can free up more time. Now, if you're spending more time with people that's going against you, that have that negative kind of pull you down, when they see one crab getting out the bucket, and when the pot starts getting hot, they pull your ass right back in there with them. If you're spending more of your time with those individuals other than people who really support you, and you don't want to be down with the wolf pack, then I don't know what the hell you're thinking about with your time. I know you're smarter than that. I know exactly who you are. But just like I got to deal with my stuff at the end of the day, you got to deal with yours. And see, the good part about me is I don't lose patience with you. I haven't had it with you. You sign up for a specific amount of information, and I fully intend on making sure you receive every single bit of it without exception. Rafa Escobar, talk to me, brother.
Man, I feel like you're speaking to my soul right now, KTR. Thank you.
I don't have time to be playing no games with your ass, Rafa.
Nah, so I'm gonna come real, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing and preface it by saying I've been a lone wolf my whole life, so I needed to hear that message. Thank you for that. And to be honest, I maybe need some advice from America's leading focus expert. I got a deadline in my life that's really pressing me a little bit. We're going to be moving out and coming out in 6 weeks. And I found myself at the point where you've given me all the tools. I need to create this video, and the distance between me and getting out to reaching out feels so overwhelmingly close that I'm like feeling stuck. And I feel like I don't know what words I need to hear and what I need from you today is just, I'm like, man, I need to get there more than anything. And I think that feeling is driving me crazy that I'm not there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Well, and I'll be more than happy to get Auston in here to help you answer this question, because you're to the point where you're ready to start doing outreach. But I'm gonna have Auston keep this real simple. I'm gonna have Auston tell you the very first thing that you should be doing to start getting you some leads that doesn't cost you any money. Auston, step in here real quick, please. Yo, Troy, are you there? I just want to make sure he didn't step away from his computer. Yo, Rafa, you there?
Yep,
Okay, hold on. Give me a sec.
you're good.
Okay, okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna check my chat real quick. I'm gonna see something. Okay, let me see. Okay. I do not see, or maybe he had to log out. Okay. I don't see him. Okay, so Rafa, I'm gonna keep it real simple for you. So, yes or no, have you started doing outreach to meeting planners or coordinators?
No,
Just do an organic outreach strategy.
I have not.
Okay. Have you looked at the video part in module 5 that Austin talks about doing the free outreach and start the LinkedIn connection or either through email and then putting together the marketing language to send out that email? Have you viewed that part of module 5?
No, God, this is horrible. No, I have not.
Okay, all right, don't worry. See, this is what we need, brother. We need this. If you haven't done it, it's okay. People act like I'm gonna show up at their front door and I'm gonna do some bodily damage to you or something. I'm not trying to fight you, brother. I'm here to help you. So if you haven't done, listen, Rafa, I have a long to-do list of my new celebrity website and a bunch of other stuff that I'm working on that I have not completed yet because I'm still in the process of working on it all. I produced all the content. Now I have to organize it and put it all where it's supposed to go and get the tech team on it so they can launch it. But it's on me to sit down and organize it and make the time. So I got my own stuff that I haven't done as well. I'm right there with you. It's okay if you hadn't done it, but this is what I need you to do. I need you to go back in module 5. Lisa is there. There's many students on our platform that's at the same stage you are. But until you create the email, which is real simple to do because Austin has a template, and you can start doing outreach to 5 to 30 coordinators every single day. Let's start out small, Rafa. Let's just do 1 to 5 every day. And what you're going to start seeing is this is before you launch your VSL. See, you're getting all caught up in the minutia. I got to make my shit look like KTR's. Yeah, okay, I'm giving you the blueprint, and I sent you the VSL, and I sent you all of that. But see, this is what I'm saying. You're working on the VSL, the video sales letter. You're working on the sales funnel part of it for the paid outreach, but you haven't even started doing the free outreach yet, which is what we would like you to do so you can at least get your money back for your coaching fee.
So
we got to start there.
Am I skipping a step then? Because in the I think it's in 5. I'm in 5.2 right now. And as you create your website, part of finishing the website is creating that 30-minute training video. So do I finish that first and complete that part of it before I start doing the organic reach out, or can I start doing the organic reach out while I'm finishing that?
You can start, if you go back in module number 5, there is a section in module 5 where Austin talks about he has the free outreach and then it's the paid outreach.
Okay.
There are 2 different approaches for both. When you're doing the paid outreach, you got to have a full-blown VSL, video sales letter. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to go to your free webinar for a half an hour. Boom. They're going to look at the video. Then they're going to schedule a call. You don't need to do any of that when you're doing free outreach. You can do this through LinkedIn, or you can do this through just an email campaign. He goes over all of that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. while you're doing all this other activity. You haven't done the one thing. So you can start doing that, Rafa, until
Okay.
you start generating revenue and then dump some money in to start doing paid advertising. And that's all right there in module number 5. If you just go back in and take the time to look at it, you just got to slow down.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's easy to get antsy at the point where you are in the curriculum because you want to start getting the bookings, but the reason why you're not getting the bookings and you're feeling extra anxiety is because you skipped the step.
Yeah.
And you could have that step working for you right now. See, you could put Rafa, you are excellent at creating verbiage. Your copywriting skills are just like Lisa Allman Baldwin, just like Laura Erica, many other students on our platform. You know how to write your ass off, but you skipped the step where you could take the email template, which would take you one day, send out that through LinkedIn, and then coordinators will say, oh, Rafa, sure, I'll be willing to get on the call with you. And then boom, now you are starting to talk to coordinators. Now you're having a different conversation with me on Monday because now I'm walking you through the deals, helping you negotiate your speaker engagement agreements, helping you negotiate language in. Hey, KTR, this is working. This is not working. The free organic outreach is what you should be doing first so you can get a return on your investment. Then when you start earning some revenue, then you can come back and say, hey, guys, I want to start running Facebook ads. I want to just use $5 a day and do a retargeting ad. See, but you haven't done that. And that's why I'm sharing it with you. If you want to keep it simple, you got to go back in module number 5. And then if there's something about that you don't understand, hey, Austin, can you guys approve the marketing language for the template that I want to get ready to send? I'm sending out my first email through LinkedIn tomorrow through coordinators. Austin teaches you how to search, find people on LinkedIn, all of that. Is this something you're not understanding?
No, not at all. Tim, I needed to hear that. Thank you. You solved me. I didn't see where I had skipped the step.
Oh, you want me to call Amy? You want me to call Amy? That's what you want me to do.
No. We'll keep out of this.
Okay. Then get that first step done, bro, and then pick a deadline about when you feel like you're going to. Okay, watch this. The next message I need to hear from you is KTR, Austin. I looked at module 5 again. Damn, I missed it, bro. You know how many people send us support tickets and say, man, I heard what you said on the Q&A call. I missed that, man. I missed that. I apologize. And then they say, okay, now look at that and then send over the template, send the email so we can approve it, the exact email you're going to be sending to meeting planners, and then say, tomorrow, I'm sending out 5 outreaches through LinkedIn. I'm sending out 5 emails through my Gmail, and then you're going to start seeing coordinators say, Rafa, okay, yeah, I would love to have a meeting with you about how to reduce stress and anxiety in the workplace, or talk about one of your signature programs, because that verbiage from your signature program is going to be in the call to action to get them to schedule the freaking call, Rafa.
I got you.
So when you gonna go back in and look at module 5?
I'm gonna commit by Thursday morning. You'll have an email of me telling you I've watched the video. This is what my template is gonna look like. So I'll have that by Thursday so that I'm ready to reach out no later than next Monday to start, and maybe even before that. But I'm gonna get that to you by Thursday. How does that sound?
That sounds great, bro. Just stick to it. Take it one step at a time. You can start, Rafa. You have your signature programs are done. Your website's done. Your speaker info kit's done. Your speaker video is done. You're producing great content out in the marketplace to coordinators. You've already started working on the paid, the paid strategy with the video sales letter. You already have a really, really great script that we already approved, by the way. I was just waiting for you to start saying, man, I'm stuck. But you know why you're stuck? Because you didn't take the free route of reaching out through LinkedIn and through an email strategy, which is right there inside of module number 5. Man, you could have already probably had a speaking engagement booked already. Don't talk to
I
me.
know, man. I know. That's why I told you. I was like, I don't know what I need today, bro, but I need
Rafa,
some.
that's what
And thank
Rafa,
you.
this is what happens when you get married and you have a baby, bro. It makes you soft. Do you understand? When I became a grandfather, I just started crying for no reason. I understand, man. I said, man, what is wrong with me? Why am I crying? Okay, is that the air? That's okay. What is wrong with me? Rafa, you gotta get hard, bro. You gotta focus in a whole nother kind of way because you got 2 extra distractions that you didn't have over the last year or two.
Yeah,
I
man.
understand,
You
bro.
got me.
I'm right there with you.
Thank you for always coming from a place of understanding and just always being there with us on our level. You know what I mean? That's what makes you so different, bro. Thank you for that on top of the guidance, the experience, the wisdom. I'm telling you, bro, I couldn't.
It's all
This
good.
is gold.
Man.
So thank you. All right.
Yeah, you welcome, bro. Send Amy my love and respect, and make sure you kiss Blake for me, and just stay focused, brother, and just keep your head in the game. This is why we're here.
Yeah.
God help you. God help you when you don't have any type of guidance, man. It's impossible when you're receiving higher level mentorship and marketing help to do it all by yourself. Forget that lone wolf syndrome, bro. That shit will mess you up every single time. This is a wolf pack called speakerfocus.com, and we got your back all the way.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, yo, I'm glad I found my wolf pack. I'm with you, bro. Appreciate you.
Okay, bro. Love you, man. Talk to you soon.
Love you too, bro.
All right. Yes, sir. Peace. Okay, we are moving right along. I love it. Okay, Harvey has a question. Harvey, you are next. Talk to me, Harvey. How are you, bro?
Hanging in there, Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing super fantastic, Harvey. Harvey, hold on for a second. Let me. I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, maybe it's my volume. Let me turn you down.
Can you turn your volume down a little bit?
Is that better?
Yes. Whatever you just did. Hold on. Wait a minute. I can hear it faintly in the background. Turn it down just a little bit more.
Okay, let me turn my master here down.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Check. Yeah, I still hear it a little bit in the background.
Better?
Let me see. Harvey, how about this? Are you logged into your phone or your computer?
My computer.
Okay, do me a favor, and I'll wait for you. Log out and log right back in. That probably will fix it.
I will do that. Thank you.
I'll patiently hold for you. Yeah, Zoom has been given a lot of challenges lately. Okay, Harvey logged out. He's logging back in while we're waiting. If there's anybody else that wants to get in the queue and you have a question, these are things that we deal with on a regular basis. If you're having technical issues, you're having messaging issues, the only thing you're supposed to do is get your ideas out. You don't even have to get the assignment right. All you have to do is turn in something and let us give you some feedback, and we will help walk you through it so you can get it right. And if it's something about that you don't understand, then you aren't listening properly, or either you're getting in your own way. Now, when you're going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired? That's the real question. When you're going to stop dragging ass, procrastinating, letting other things get in the way that's really not a priority? Let me tell you something. When I started to realize that I had to do very specific activity to generate revenue as a speaker, there was nothing else that was more important I was going to let get in the way other than learning what I had to learn in this industry, because I got tired of being in the classroom all the time. Eventually, watch this, class is in session right now, but eventually school is out. And you've got to get out there in the marketplace, and you got to start making mistakes and learning and correcting as you grow. A lot of you are still too simply afraid to make mistakes because you're trying to get it perfect. And I'm telling you, every single day, I enjoy the process of making mistakes. I enjoy learning and growing, because eventually you're going to reach a level of mastery and you're going to be earning. But before you earn, you got to learn. And that's just the way it works. While I'm waiting for Harvey just check back in. Okay, let's see if the echo is disappeared now. Harvey, I still hear the echo.
I don't know, brother.
Let me ask you a question. Do you
Yeah.
have headphones on?
I do not.
You don't. You're on your computer and the volume is turned
Volume is
up.
turned down to 9.
Okay. Oh, bam, there it is, Harvey. It went away. Oh, I'm sorry, it just came back. Damn it.
Let me try this 1 second. Hang on.
Uh-huh. Harvey, the only time I hear the echo actually
How's
is
that?
the only time I hear the echo actually it just went away. Okay, we're good now. Because the only time I heard the echo is when I was talking, not when you were talking. Okay, Harvey, what's your question?
Yes, I'm getting back into things here. I want to know if I should simply go back and work my way back through Module 5 to get caught up with my speaker's kit so I'm ready to move on, similar to previous questions that way. I've been out of the loop for a month and I need to get myself back on track quickly.
Okay, no problem. So the quickest way to get back on track is okay. I'm hearing the echo again. Harvey, let me ask you this. Can you put the mute on while I'm talking? And let's see if
Sure
that.
can. Hang on. Let me
see something.
be happy to.
Okay. While I'm answering the question. Okay, he must have put the mute on. Okay. Now, Harvey, real quick, just let me know that you can still hear me. Just come back in real quick and just let me know you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So put the mute on, and then I'm going to answer this question for you, and then I want you to submit a support ticket. So if you didn't see it, and I will send it to you if you need me to, I will send you the checklist for the speaker info kit. I know for a fact you've already completed all of your signature programs. Outstanding. You've already completed your speaker video demo. You've made multiple videos on your website. Outstanding. Now, the speaker info kit, you need a checklist. You need the testimonials. You need all the pictures that are in there. There's a checklist that gives you all the content that is supposed to go inside of the speaker info kit. In order to build that out, you're going to need to focus in on that. We have great resources that our students are using, people from Fiverr, or they either have a graphic designer of their choice. Give the graphic designer all the content and then build out your entire speaker info kit. The first page to the speaker info kit should be, it doubles as the signature program page or the speaker one sheet. Second page is the bio. The third page is going to be, pages 3 through 6 actually is going to be all of your signature programs in order. 1, 2, 3, 4 signature programs. The next page could be any books that you've written or going to write, any press or media coverage, testimonials in there. Any press or media coverage that you've gotten, and then that should just round out your speaker info kit. If you want to put pictures of your degrees, awards, certifications, commendations, accreditations, all of that stuff goes in there. You literally are not bound by any type of restrictions other than your imagination. My speaker info kit is just a baseline for how it should look in the content that should be in there. I can tell you right now, you can't have enough testimonials. You can't have enough company logos in there with the testimonial from the person in the thumbnail of the company that they work for in the picture. You can't have enough of those in there. Meeting planners love testimonials. They love third-party validation. So Harvey, if you need me to send you over the checklist again, I believe I sent it to you already, but you should be going through the checklist and you should be focusing on nothing. Forget about Module 5 right now. Come back to Module 5. You should focus on getting the speaker info kit completed, organizing all the content, getting it to a graphic designer of your choice, and having them send you over a draft, and then go back and forth a few times, and your speaker info kit should be done. Do you have any other questions?
No, sir. Thanks much, Kevin. Appreciate it.
No problem. Keep me abreast. Now, Harvey, what is the timeline of when you're going to get that content organized and then get a graphic designer on this speaker info kit?
I will have the content organized and everything done to go to the person by next Monday.
Okay, real quick, do you have a person that's a graphic designer that's going to help you complete that?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. All right, Harvey, keep me abreast of what's going on, brother.
I will. Thank you for all the words of wisdom and the encouragement.
Stay focused. You're very welcome. Always here for you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping up the weekly Q&A session. And this is going to be the last call for questions. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to submit a support ticket to support@speakerfocus.com. We want to make sure that we are the barrier to entry before you show your upgraded speaker business to the meeting planner or conference coordinator. The strategies work for a reason. People are getting results on our platform for a reason. And you need to be doing the work for all of the right reasons, all of your reasons. Last call for questions. Going once, going twice. And Rico, okay. Rico, talk to me, brother. You're live.
Hey, TR, how you doing?
I'm doing super fantastic, man. Watch this. It's raining, but I'm not going to stop that from letting me get my workout in. I'm going to go home and go to my gym, and I'm going to work out. I'm doing great other than that. It's been a great Monday.
Cool. Well, you know, I started something new last week. I actually, you know, I get up at 4:30 now, and I actually
Good. Earlier the better.
I go to the gym at 5:30. I knock it out in the morning, so it's very intense. But anyway, I want to say thanks for the info you shared last week. Phenomenal with having the speaker menu.
The speaker negotiator menu.
Oh, yes. That really did it for us. And then doing the term sheet. And also one other document. Oh, yeah, the verification, the payment verification. So I'm just pretty much waiting.
Okay. Is that moving your deal along further down the line, Rico? Have you already submitted those documents over to your client and you're just waiting for some feedback?
Yes.
Okay, good. Good. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Was it a block in the way prior to me giving you some advice to send those over there to move the deal on? Tell me about your mindset before you sent those documents over there.
Well, my mindset was stuck because I was trying to, if you remember, I was talking about the speaker info kit, having it ready.
Right.
And the speaker demo video, which I'm actually talking with the videographer, which we should be doing in about a couple of weeks. I was letting that process kind of stop me from just taking because I've already had rapport with these people. Right. So that was what the hang up was. But when you like, hey, go what you have, and you know, what the heck, I mean, what do you have to lose about it? I mean, they don't know about necessarily a speaker info kit, though you should do one. But these people know you. So why waste time?
Yeah, it's two separate things, and a lot of people don't understand that they have, and it's not just you, Rico. There's a lot of our students. They have money on the table. They have rapport through coaching. They have rapport through being a consultant. They have rapport by working a number of years, and people know who they are. But they're like, okay, well, I'm not ready to actually move forward with them because I'm lacking one or two sales tools. If you have an existing relationship with somebody, they are not going to be judging you because of the lack of sales tools. Now, a new meeting planner doesn't know you. So that's the reason why you need to have the sales tools. Like I said, if they don't understand the speaking industry, it's not like they're going to say, well, Rico, I'm not interested in moving forward because you don't have your speaker info kit. They probably don't even know what that is. Does it help? Yes. But what really makes a difference, and I want you to listen to me very carefully on this, is that you said you were stuck. And in order to get unstuck, I like to get to the yes or no as quickly as possible. Now, Rico, the only way to do that is present them with the term sheet. And then the term sheet just lays out the schematics of the deal, all the details. Then you're gonna move, you're gonna send over you're gonna move, when they approve the term sheet, then you move over to the speaker engagement agreement and add signatures and get them to sign off on it and then commit to a dollar amount. Yep. That's the purpose of moving things forward, because Rico, people could blow smoke up your ass all day long and tell you how great you are. But when you send over that speaker engagement agreement that has everything, all the essentials to book you from top to bottom, you are going to find out real fast who's serious and who's not.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's the reason why those documents are there, because I don't want people wasting your time. And that's why I submit those documents and get to the yes or no as quickly as possible. And then it cuts down on all the back and forth.
I sent it right to you because you told me that. You told me last week, send you what I had. Yeah. I sent that. And yeah, though I've already got a rapport with this person, and I already told him, like, hey, listen. He's like, hey, I saw what you gave me. Definitely yes. I said, okay, well, it's gonna be a 50% deposit. And that was the date. And that was nothing but respect he had for that. And so now it's just a matter of us receiving that check.
There you go. Now watch this. If he doesn't give up the check and he doesn't make a commitment, then you realize that something happened and you had a breakdown in the chain of communication. What I always tell people is, I always, when I do send a follow-up email, I always say, watch this. Please advise out of professional courtesy and respect for my time. That's all I'm asking you to do. Because if you can't even return a message, it lets me know you either went in another direction or your ass isn't serious. Either way, I don't give a damn whether or not you say yes or no, because I got a marketing machine going and I got a sales funnel that literally will replace you if you're not serious. And this is what I'm teaching all of you how to do as well. Rico, we're not letting the grass grow up under our feet, and we're not holding our breath for any prospect who is going to lie or mislead me in any way. If you're serious, let's get serious. If you're not, I wish you and your organization nothing but the best. And if the timing isn't right, guess what? Perhaps we could revisit it at another time. And if the time is not right now, that's okay. Just let me know that so I can mark it in my CRM. And if you want me to follow up with you in 6 months, I will. But I'm not going to be caught. That saves me the trouble of calling you back and forth in broke, begging, or desperation mode, because we don't want to do that.
Right.
Is it making sense, Rico?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And if you're not managing your speaker business in this regard, they're going to take you for the long ride, Rico. And it's my responsibility to make sure that they don't do that, because you cannot get time back. It's the most precious commodity that we have. Therefore, you should be trying to manage it as effectively as possible.
Right. Absolutely.
That's all, Rico. We don't get upset. We just say next.
Right. Right. And speaking of next, as I close, I talked to you maybe about, it was the December or late November, maybe early December. There was another engagement that I told you about. That was more for a half-day training.
Yes, sir.
And so things got in the way. We finally got in contact with the actual CEO, and so we actually have a time set or scheduled to meet in person here on the 17th. And so this is more. I kind of see with that one deal I was telling you that the other one contract, but then this one started like this one. So I'm just telling you that sometimes you can try to want to rush through a process, but really by taking the time to go through the process and learning and being on the calls and the support and sending support tickets, it's really helped. Really helped even more. Especially last week when you helped me get unstuck with that, thinking that I had to have it a certain perfection in terms of the speaker info kit, but just that one tweak was very important. And it should let other people on the call know it's important to ask questions and don't wait till the next week. I mean, yes, you can send support tickets, but if we're on with you now live, I mean, don't wait. I mean, that's like procrastinating. Going to keep you stuck even further.
Yeah, because you definitely can get the answer to your question prior to Monday's Q&A, and we could be going back and forth all week long as much as we need to until you understand what's going on. Rico, you know, one of the things I love when you hop on the Q&A is your perspective and your level of understanding the purpose of why. See, you understand why I'm asking you to do all this stuff, and you get it. And a lot of people, they stay stuck because they don't understand why it needs to be done. They're too busy trying to question the process instead of going through the process, enjoying the process, getting the process completed. They're too busy questioning the process. And I remember before I would commit and submit to some higher level mentorship, it was ego, Rico.
Right.
Let me just be honest with you. Man, right. I'm not spending the money on that. I'm going to figure out how to do it myself. What I learned about higher level mentorship, first of all, if you're not a multimillionaire or you're not financially secure or you're not booking 67 figure speaking engagements, then you don't understand how that person thinks. You think you do, but then until you actually go through it, you don't understand. You don't understand why they're asking you to do it. But then I started to realize, I remember when I received my first level of a higher level mentorship, my first wave, my first coaching program, my first mastermind that I hit. And they weren't in there playing no games. They were slapping me around, you know, holding me accountable. You know, my mindset wasn't where it needed to be. And they were trying to get me to see what I needed to be doing. And I can distinctly remember the first time the light bulb went off in my head. I was in my 20s. Yeah. I was around 26, 27. And the light bulb went off in my head. You got to stop struggling so much. You got to stop fighting the system so much. You got to get out of this frustration. My whole vibe was wrong. My outlook about the way I was reviewing higher level mentorship was wrong. And then I started to realize, Rico, as I was peeling away the layers of that onion, and I started getting to the core of what was wrong, I started to feel relief. Right. The pain started to dissipate. The tears started getting dried up. I started to become profitable. First, it was in my spirit, because you can't get any money unless you got your spirit right. See, this is an energy.
Yeah.
Receiving higher level coaching is an energy. And I had to get my energy right, Rico, because it wasn't. So when I hear you go through this process and take a document and put it into motion and send it over there, and watch this. And I've seen what you've been doing from the beginning. You learn on the fly. The document that you sent wasn't perfect, but guess what? It had all the essentials in it for you to get an answer. And when you send over the first one, you're going to get better and better and better. Now you're not afraid to open up the document and make the changes in there to the speaking engagement agreement, because every single time the number or the engagement or the times, days, places, they may change, but the process is still the same.
Right.
You've embraced the process, and I'm proud of you for doing that. And I'll just walk you through a process of what I witnessed you do and what I had to go through myself. You weren't as bad as me because you're older and you're more disciplined. Man, when I was in my 20s, I literally thought I could do everything myself. Man, I don't need them. Graphic designer. What I need a graphic designer for? I am a graphic designer. But watch this. I was a graphic designer who didn't understand branding.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a long time to start designing things that would work for the marketplace to get that to convert into revenue. And what we're doing is teaching you revenue generating activities. The speaker engagement agreement is a revenue generating activity. The speaker negotiating menu is a revenue generating activity. Rico, that's all I care about. Getting your signature programs, that is a revenue generating activity. Starting to do outreach to coordinators, that is a revenue generating activity.
Right.
And you're gonna start seeing the result in your bank account. Mark my words, in the near future, you're gonna close one of those and it's just gonna be on from there. You got any other questions or comments?
No, I appreciate it so much. Just keeping you posted on the progress. And like you did say, I'll say this last thing right here. Many people want the stage, but not the process behind the scenes. And so I just embrace the process, man. That's why I made sure I got up even earlier during the day and early in the morning, and even going through the process here with the program, because like I said, it's I mean, you can see who shines or the glitter and all like that, but really people, it's amazing the number of people that want to shine, but it's the glory, it's the grind that's behind the scenes. And so what you've really done through the program has helped me really further hone and craft what was already a gift, but then you help put structure to it even more so. So I'm eternally grateful. Thank you, man.
Well said, Rico. Well, likewise, we're eternally grateful for you trusting us with your educational needs to enhance your marketing skills. And Rico, I just want to close out, and I'm gonna close the call. So I thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna go ahead and talk. Okay, lowering Rico's hand. Okay, I'm gonna finish. We're gonna close the call out unless I see another hand go up. This is the final call for questions. I'm gonna close out what Rico talked about. Appreciation has got to be shown on both sides in the mentor-mentee relationship. And there are a lot of speakers, Rico, that have the skill. They have the oratorical skill. They're very eloquent in the way they present themselves. They're very articulate, but they lack the marketing skill as a speaker. And that is going to shoot you in the foot every single time. Most speakers on our platform, all of them can run their mouths. They're very loquacious. They're very articulate. They're very professional at what they do. Matter of fact, that's one of the criteria that we want prior to a person coming into the platform. We want you to be professional. We want you to have a level of skill. We want you to have a vision about what you want to do and where you want to go. But remember, marketing skill is just like anything else. Skills need to be developed. Nobody is born with Madison Avenue level marketing skills when they are born. It just doesn't work that way. That is not gifted to you in your DNA. And anybody else who wants to say it is, they don't understand how it works. Skills need to be developed. Do you have an innate ability with your rare gifts? Yet all of us are gifted with something. And it's your job to keep developing that gift as well, nurturing it, developing it, growing into a dream and living the dream. Now, but skill of marketing is different. LeBron James was gifted with the athletic ability to jump high and dunk a basketball. That's why he's the best player in the world. But if you want to become the best marketer in your area of being a professional speaker, if you want to be one of the leading, you want to be a thought leader, you want to be a specialist, you want to be a subject matter expert, a leading authority, a trusted advisor, then you're going to have to work on your skill of marketing yourself as a professional speaker. That is all about marketing. Doesn't have shit to do with the way you speak. Because many of you don't have that problem. It's not like I'm asking the majority of you to go to Toastmasters to learn how to speak. That is not your challenge. I say that to many of you when I talk to you on the phone on the very first call. I know that speaking is not the area where you're lacking. Many of you are so charismatic. Many of you have, beautiful personalities, but you're loquacious and you talk too much. And you got to stop talking so much and get the skill of marketing, because when you do that, you don't have to say anything. Social proof leaves behind clues. If you're managing your social media the right way, now the meeting planner can go to your social media and see everything that you're about. They can visit your website. They can look at your speaker info kit. They can download your speaker video demo. They could look at all of the opening paragraphs and the bullets and the descriptions and all of the titles, the paragraphs. They can clearly see that you are demonstrating through your sales tools and your messaging who you are about. That takes skill. Learn how to develop your level of skill as a professional speaker and learn to market yourself on a whole another level, and you too will become a high fee speaker. That is a fact. That is a guarantee. The laws of the universe state that whatever you have on your mind, you are going to consistently attract it into your life. All I think about is marketing all the time. All I think about is consumer behavior. That is the reason why I run a successful multi-million-dollar sales funnel with Mr. Auston Troyer. That's why. That's why I've been a high 6 and 7 figure speaker for the better part of my career, because I understand marketing at a higher level. Higher level education equals higher fees. Higher level of skill equals you being a high fee speaker. Low level of skill means that you are an average, blowhard, motivational, inspirational speaker who the conference coordinator simply has no need for in today's marketplace. They have a need for professional speakers. They have a need for people who have their speaker business organized the right way, who have the discipline to develop their level of skill when it comes to marketing. And then they want to hire that specific skill set in that particular niche. They need speakers who are organized and have their business constructed properly. With that being said, if you have any other questions, please feel free to submit support tickets to support@speakerfocus.com. Ladies and gentlemen, you should be living your dream. You should be figuring out to take action in destroying procrastination in your life. You should be doing whatever you need to do to build your level of skill when it comes to marketing, because those are the speakers that earn the lion's share. If you want to end the pain, then learn how to market yourself better. And this is the very thing we teach you how to do at speakerfocus.com. Lone wolves die, but a wolf pack will raise you, feed you, nurture you. They will protect you. And that's what we do at speakerfocus.com. On behalf of the rest of the team at speakerfocus.com, I am Kevin T. Robertson, CEO of Speaker Focus. I love you and I want you winning. I want you soaring. So do what you need to do to get the work done, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you same time, same place next week, same Zoom link. Stay focused on your goals and dreams.